Alright, so this is a Forest River surveyor, or surveyor by Forest River, and the top of the awning started to rip. Now, I don't know if you could see this, but near the top of the awning where it sees the sun all the time, it's getting dried out and just brittle from the sun. So what we are going to do is we're going to take this awning off. You just have to slide this out from here, and this will pull out from that groove, and then up there to take either that side or that side off and pull the this type of strip out of it, and it'll come out there too. And then I am either going to sew a new loop. I don't know if you can see, this is just a loop on the end of it that this piece of rubber slides through, and up there it's just brittle. So I'll basically make a new loop and put two new seams down it. Either me or the neighbor is going to do it, and then we'll put it back on, and it'll save a decent awning from being thrown away or being completely ripped off of there. I'll probably do about 6 inches in. I'll take you out there and show you. So this is just how it's held on right here. It's just a simple loop that piece of plastic slides through. But you could see how it's just, I could tear it right there. It's just getting real thin. But you could tell where the sun comes to, right here. So I'll probably cut that line off the whole way down, and then make a new loop starting right there. Since this is the underside of the first roll, this material is still real good. It hasn't been exposed to the sun. Make the new loop right there, move it to here, and then slide it back in. You'll lose I don't know, 6 inches of awning total, but that's not a big deal. These things are too expensive to just throw them away. So we're gonna take it apart. I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so right now I have this set up inside of my house. We're gonna sew it in here. The garage will be a better spot to do it, but it's only 50, and Granny says it's too cold out there for her, so we're doing it in here. So what I'm going to do is measure this gap, and then I'm gonna cut off the bad part where you can tell right here is about where the sun came to. So I'm probably gonna go about an inch past that so we get some newer fabric. Then I'm gonna cut this off and take this piece out, and then I'll make another fold just like this, put this back in it, and then I'll run two seams down it. This is the sewing machine I have. A long time ago I wanted it's a Brother Project Runway Edition. Long time ago I wanted to make ripstop hammocks, and I asked for that for Christmas. I have zero sewing skills other than what I learned in home ec, but I've been able to get by, and I think this is a pretty easy project, just 2 straight seams. So we'll lay it out here and sew it up and see how it works. Worst case scenario, it's shot anyways, so we could try it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then we'll have to buy a new one anyway. So, but I think this is going to work. And my mom bought upholstery thread, which is supposed to be UV protected, or well, at least that's what I wanted her to get. This is all they could come up with, upholstery thread. We had a number 16 needle in there. It's gonna be better than nothing. So, yeah. We'll see how this turns out. First, I'm going to lay out a mark 6 or 8 inches in here and snap a line with a chalk line, and then cut that off. Then I'll make another one that is whatever this distance is, about an inch, and snap that well, an inch in from that, and I'll snap that line, and that's where this new fold will come to, and we'll put that in there and we'll start sewing it up. So bear with me and you'll get to see what happens. All right, so I'm measuring them to get rid of the majority of the bad stuff that's weathered by the sun. 5 inches in, is where I need to be, so I went another inch just to make sure I have good material the whole way down. So 6 inches is what I'm going in. And then this fold is 1 inch from the piece of plastic in the middle, 1 inch from the edge in. So I went 1.25 inches to leave gap for that, to leave gap for the actual plastic piece that slides in the channel. So 6 inches and 7.25 is where I'm going in. That's going to be the full length of it. I'm just marking on both ends so I can snap a line. Now once Granny gets back, we will use the chalk line, snap 2 lines, one to cut and one to fold. In the meantime, I'm going to try to take that middle piece of plastic out of here because we're going to need that for the new fold. So I forgot to videotape this going back together, but it worked. You can see it on there. It slid right back in the little groove right there, and then there's a little groove right on the awning. You can see it right up there. Slid right back on, and we rolled it up. We had to do some adjustments side to side, but it is back up on there, and it felt like it would be real nice. So I don't know. I hope if you find this video, if you have something like this happen to you, and I hope this video helps you. There might be a seam shop that could do that for, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks. Run, do what I did for cheaper than a new awning. So I hope this video helps you. If it does, please subscribe to my channel because that helps me. Thanks.